All right, real quick. Tookus. Short, thick, delicious. Are we going short hair or long hair? Let's just make a couple quick decisions. She's already in hunter mode. A mullet. Okay, Britta. Double braids, huh? We've got double braids in the front. Whoa, that is kind of mullety. One braid in the back. Double braids long. We've got the Princess Leia. Interesting. Ooh, no. Big bun. We've got the wrapped braids. Oops. You thinking the Leia? Ooh, I don't know. Like earmuffs, but like in not a hot way. You like the piggy tails? I kind of like the two braids. Oh, you think? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. What's gonna look good when she runs? I think I like the two long braids too. Although these would be tookest while she runs. That's pretty good. I feel like that's kind of meant to be. Like one braid for each tookus, right? Like drums. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Nice bright face. Hopefully that name works. Let's try that. Okay, Hunter, Dwarf. Face, little freckles. Yep, two braids. Hunter. All right, here we go. Yes, it worked. All right, let's get in there. Now, what you will, I want to adjust the sound if I need to. Like, I don't want to be hollering over the music or anything. I don't want it to dominate everything. So let me know if the music is a touch loud.
Of Ironforge spent count
or the sounds or whatever the case might be. How's that so far? Let me do a little, I'll tell a joke so you can hear her voice.
No, they're not real, but thanks for noticing.
Are you getting into that sound? Music should be a dull roar. Sounds okay? Sounds good? Okay. Good. Now, first things first, this buff that we have right here is called Discoverer's Delight, and it experience gains increased by 150%. So we're going to be leveling much faster. And there's also some new stuff, and I don't know, like this guy. Runes? So my understanding was, like, we get all of our gear and stuff the same way that we did when we were playing before, but these runes that are very affordable, 1 copper each, they give you new skills, and then we can, like, enchant our armor, and it just speeds the whole process up. I thought that'd be kind of fun. So let me just grab a couple quests.
Hi. Safe travels.
8 pieces of wolf meat. Do I have a gun? I do. 200 rounds. Let's get some stuff, I guess. Okay. Yeah, it should be less of a grind. Let me turn on the music just a touch. It's a little loud for me. Try that. Okay. Oh, damn, that's loud. That is much loud. So angry. Oh, gotta turn on all my things. Auto loot, action bars, yada, yada, yada. And then instant quest text, I think is automatic. Yes. Okay. Music, audio. Try that. Okay. All right, you got cookie dough. You got chips. What am I gonna crack open? I'm gonna crack open this cream soda first. This is gonna be good. Oh man, I can't even remember last time I had one of these. Hell, it was probably on stream a week ago. I just don't remember. Damn, that's sweet. Wow. To think that I lived on soda, and I mean lived on it, for as long as I did, and we're talking like 35 years? Yeah. Like water. Don't know how I'm still functioning. Still do? Yeah, I mean, I couldn't get away from it for long, and then just one day I just decided to just stop drinking it. It wasn't like I made a health choice that I remember. Just, yeah. Coffee. I just switched to coffee. I mean, it's not that it's much better, but it's got to be somewhat better. Especially the amount that I was drinking. Grania, what's cream soda? Oh, I got the perfect explanation for this. Imagine if you... Ding! See that? I'm on level 2 already. See how fast it is? Imagine if you took some butter and some butterscotch and you melted it into soda and you drank it. It's kind of like that. Kinda. That's good enough. You could picture it. Thank you. Couldn't go with the coffee, huh? Yeah. Used to run on sugar when I was younger. Yeah. What do you mean, what's butterscotch? Oh, Grania, you Mordor people are just delightful. I heart you, buddy. You're adorable. Can't stand coffee. Oh, man. What about tea? Get it. Good job. Already halfway. I love it. Are both cheeks one tuchus or each a tuchus, or is there a tuchi? A tuki? I mean, we're kind of getting a little bit of a unibut with these pants. You know, they're not like those new workout pants that you see that are almost like ribbed, that are like, it's like each butt cheek is its own animal. I don't know what you call these things, but I've seen them on like the shows now. You pull them all the way up and then let's just like, yeah. So maybe if we find a vendor in Ironforge that has those, we'd have a definitive tuchus sitch. But right now we got the unibut. It's just a seat. Wedgie leggings? Is that the official term? Seems unlikely. I call those nopes. Nope. I think if you wear them and you call them nopes, that's one thing. If you wear them and other people are calling them nopes, that's different. Weggings. Wedgings. Yeah, jeez. Okay, I need 2 more. Yeah, you know what I think started this whole thing for me as far as feeling nostalgic and all this stuff when I was playing you, do you remember a few streams ago I played the beginning of the stream, the intro was that space pinball game. Do you remember that? Because I feel like some of you were like, oh my god, I played this. Oh, I remember this. And it was a complete blast from the past, which I always love. Yeah. So that kind of is what started it, which of course led to the Mario Brothers 1 intro that we did. And then of course that went to Mario Brothers 3. And I don't know, it just got me kind of moving in that direction. Because really that pinball ding, damn, this is great. That pinball game for me was a really big deal. And I feel like it was, I mean, some of you played it, but like for me, Cheetos time. Oh yeah. For me, it was 1995. My parents bought an IBM Aptiva computer with Windows 95 on it. And it had Minesweeper, it had Space Pinball, that kind of stuff. A couple games came with it, Caesar 2 and Battle Bots or something. But it's called Space Pinball. Or no, sorry. Space Cadet Pinball. Yeah, that's what it is. Space Cadet Pinball. So I remember spending just hours there. And if it wasn't pinball, it was even just typing stuff up. You know what I mean? It was just fun sitting there and being able to create things or, I mean, surf the internet, because the internet was, to us, to me, 1995, brand spanking new. We had CD-ROMs for crying out loud. Encyclopedia Britannica on disc or whatever. What was it called? Wasn't Wikipedia, that's for sure. Well, I got to sell some stuff. Sister and I grew up on Windows 95, 98, played them till they broke. Absolutely. Yep. Your mom loves Minesweeper. I never understood that. Ever. Nope. Just way over my head. All right, we got some gloves. We got some other gloves. And we don't have much money, but we do have enough to buy some of these thingies. We're already level 3. The fan noises. Yep. Yeah, when you would put a disc, like a CD, into the computer, it sounded like your computer was going to take off. And you're like, oh, it's so powerful. All right, I'm just going to, like, buy all these. I don't even know if I can use them. But, I mean, they're a copper, right? I assume they're all good. Dad used to play it on the hardest level and really and win it. Minesweeper. Huh. Had to teach you how it worked. Yeah. Way over my head. But pinball, oh, that stuff was great. Now think about this without getting... What? Huh? I want to read? Did enough reading this week. Think about how we, in 95, 96, 97, we could spend hours playing that pinball. I mean, I don't know about you, but I could easily, and I did. But now, can you imagine a kid that's 14, 15, 10, 12, playing pinball like that? I mean, maybe a few minutes and then they're bored out of their mind, you know? I watched my nephew who's 7. He's got the iPad. He's got Roblox. And he is locked in 24/7. It's unbelievable. And all he wants when it's like birthday or Christmas is Robux. It's like, it's your stereotypical, this kid is like, oh, it's unbelievable. But I don't know if we were much different, you know? I played Nintendo. I had my computer. Yeah. So, I mean, I do think it was different, but all that to say, I think that the things that entertained us, I don't think would work the same way on some kids nowadays. I'm just going page by page till I get all these. So what else did you have? DDR. Oh, the Dance Dance Revolution. See, that was way after my time. Like, that stuff didn't get big in my world until, well, not for me, but like, I don't know. What are we talking? 99, maybe? 98, 99? Kickman on a Commodore 64. There you go. A clown on a unicycle catching falling balloons on his hat. And you would play it for hours. Yeah. Handheld Defender electronic game that worked on batteries. Yup. I mean, I still have the friggin' Tiger handheld baseball game with the lame sounds, the beeps. They were just beeps. And like the little dudes that was like a batter, it was like position 1, position 2, position 1, and that was it. But yet, hours. Oh, Shin, Mech Warrior 2 is so near and dear to my heart. I forgot about that. Cruisin' World, I still own that. Nintendo 64. Cruisin' USA was more my flavor, but Cruisin' World was like the upgrade. Yeah. Yep. Husband loves pinball. Tetris and Dr. Mario. Yeah. Do any of you remember Snood? Like, it sounds spicy, but it's not. It was, I think it was on computer. It was before cell phones. Yes, Snood. That thing like swept the nation. It was kind of like Dr. Mario or Tetris, where you had to match things up and then they would disappear and fall. Such a big deal. Like, people that I know that got into it, and me included, like, it just, you couldn't stop. I mean, it was like our Candy Crush. Nintendogs. Oh, I remember that. I think I might, no, I don't own it anymore. I never played it, but I bought a Nintendo, was it a DS, I think? And I think that game was in the bundle. Funny. Nintendogs. Was that like modern day Tamagotchi? You got to keep a dog alive or something? Oh, Carmen Sandiego. Another great one. Yep. On the BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry Storm for a while. And I went to, I think it was Italy. That was fun. First system was an Atari with Pong. The question, though, is, did you play Pitfall? Half Foot, did you? Did you jump over that little pond with the alligator? Oregon Trail? Kirby's Dream Course. Oh, Kirby, the bubble guy that would eat everything like a big giant marshmallow? Cool Spot. Oh my God. That's a good one. Drinking 7-Up. Cool Spot. Wow. Game Boy Classic. Frogger. Pitfall 2, yep. Before video games, my greatest moment was the Christmas I got a Walkman. Amen. Yep. Night, Vivi. All right, we did it. We got all the things. So now, hands. Let's see, hands. We can kind of enchant our hands to do stuff. Multiple targets. Oh, whoa. Can I do that? Yeah, I fire an explosive charge that deals damage to all enemies within 8 yards. That is ridiculous. Nice! Cool. Wrist? I have no wrists. Feet? No. Okay, I gotta get some better gear. Sweet. What else you got? Avoid the Noid. Wow. That was Domino's. I remember that.
What can I do for you?
Shannon says, was there a game of original Nintendo called Bubbles? I think you're thinking of Bubble Bobble. And that was like you were two little dinosaurs and you would spit bubbles out and they would or you would catch bubbles or something. Bubble Bobble. And if that's what you're thinking of, I still have it. 6 Rockjaw Trogs and 6 Burly Rockjaw Trogs.
Be good.
Okay. See, Azula, the CD player that was shake-proof so you could go on around with it, we all knew real quick that was bullshit. Anti-skip. You would take it and be like, wow! And it would go, oh, come on. No way. Good stuff. D still has the Noid stuffed animal. Good for him. Sega and Sonic, yep. God, Sonic the Hedgehog was just like epic. When that came, it was legendary immediately. It just like swept everything. Oh, nice. Because that was when Super Nintendo and Sega were battling it out for the best 16-bit console. Yep. Diablo. Mia, you don't know any of these? So, okay, so Mia, when you were like 13, or let's say like between 10 and 13, what were you like out building forts? Were you skateboarding? Were you a doll enjoyer? Did you do music? What was your thing? Were you just a reader? Talk boy. Classic Home Alone talk boy. Or a talk girl, yep. Delta Force Black Hawk Down. Yep. I played that too. Yeah, there was a game that came afterwards called Joint Operations. And that was a big one for me. Where'd Mia go? I grew up playing with Barbies. Me too. I was a dancer. I had like 3 hours of dancing a day, and I read a lot. Like a lot. I still read at least 3 books a week. Mia. Bravo. That's so impressive. So you had what we call ambition. Good for you. Oh, dude, look at that. All of them. Good for you. Got a new belt. Put that on. See, as much as I joke, I do love reading. It's so hard for me to find a book that I love. But once I find it, I can't put it down, which, like most of you get. But I feel like it's just so hard for me to get into it. And I feel like if I just force myself to read 20 pages, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand any of it. It's like a different language. Oh, Mist and Riven. Yeah, it was such a big deal. Like those 3D worlds all of a sudden. Yeah. My best friend Brian's dad got into Mist and just disappeared. It was wild. Oh, anonymous gifter. Thanks, buddy. See, nice and chill, mellow evening with the couch. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the 5 community subs. Yeah, we don't want anybody to miss the Tookus. And I fully plan on, like, we're getting Chan back. We're going back for Thick Chick. We're going to do this right. We're going to have a damn adventure like we were supposed to the first time. Yep, Channy, that's right. Hey, Cheetos. All right, got a new belt. Let's put something on it. Waist. Let's see. Try that. Some new little skills. It's kind of neat. Have I played Battletoads? I have, and I still own it. The original NES version of Battletoads. Such a friggin' difficult game. It's so difficult. And it's like we would play just to get to the point where we would skateboard or hoverboard or whatever that was. So fun. It was like the whole point of the game was just to get to that. Ding! Yep. The Simpsons game at the was that Bart versus the world? Oh, man. I am critting all over the place. Awesome. So powerful. Roger, you don't remember the Simpsons game? I almost guarantee it was. It was like either Bart Simpson versus the world, or it was like Bart versus the Space Mutants or something like that. But most of the arcades, I think that's what it was. It was the entire family just beating everybody up. That sounds about right. See, and we all turned out fine, you know? I have not played Fortnite. Fortnite came out when it was just, wow. Just lightning fast, so much going on, my head's gonna explode. I used to do the shooters, you know, Call of Duty, stuff like that. I played some first-person shooters quite a bit. But Fortnite just was after I passed that point. But I do remember, so there's arcades all over the place, right? Well, in New Hampshire, we had an arcade named Fun Spot. And it was like a multi-floor, multi-building arcade. They had everything from skee-ball machines. You get the tickets, then you can get the prizes. All the arcade games, Outrun, hard drive, and you get in the car simulator. It was such a big deal back then. Well, there was a similar place down in Florida that my grandfather was a manager at. So I could go with him while he went to work, and he would literally give me all of the tokens that I could I could fathom. The only stipulation was I wasn't allowed to use the tickets. Like, if you win tickets, you can't use them for prizes because you get unlimited free tokens. I was probably 10 at the time. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, that was my jam. That was the one that was like, okay, I got 2 pockets. My Daisy Dukes are full of tokens. And I start that game and I go all the way through until I beat it. And beating an arcade game, yeah, that's no joke. Tamara, you went there with your husband last year on vacation? Where, in Florida? Or do you mean Fun Spot? Or do you mean New Hampshire? I feel like I'm saying a lot of things right now. Cheetos. You went to Fun Spot in New Hampshire? Oh, that's wild. I literally grew up there. That's so cool. Hey, Kenobi, what's up, buddy? Chronically obsessed with arcade claw machines. That's got to be expensive. You played games for 2 days. Did they still have the bowling area up there with all the bowling alleys? Or I guess the bowling alley is what you would call it. Yes, that's awesome. That's so cool that you went there. Yeah, the place down in Florida was in Newport Richey. It was called, I'm already done this quest. It was called Stop and Play. So if any of you are down in Florida near Newport Richey, well, I can't really do anything because my grandfather's dead, but, like, you should stop in. Enjoy some of my old memories. That was the place I got in trouble because I was doing the horse riding, like, jockey game where you're riding on a horse, and I started slapping the horse's ass, and then my grandfather got mad at me because I was beating on the machines. But people were laughing, so I just, couldn't get enough. You know how I get. Boots.
Keep your feet on the ground.
All right, let's get this new gear on. Got a cloak. Got some feet. All right, let's boost it up a little bit. Feet. Ooh, I like that. A trap launcher? Oh, I don't have traps yet. Wow. Some of these they almost feel overpowered. This is great. And legs. I know some of you are legs people. Back. Hit and run. Movement speed. Let's go with that. Yep. And then legs. Whoa. Good stuff. This is neat. Almost like a different game. Grocery stores with the coin horse animal rides. I've still seen a few. Every once in a while I'll see like a little train outside or a horse. I mean, nobody's using it. It's probably covered in hepatitis or something, but I've seen them. Probably not good enough. What am I doing now? Turn those in. Where? Hey, Leo, if you ever come across one, you've got to do it, and you got to send us a picture. Ooh, cookies. Yeah, no joke. This is pretty much, this is pretty much how it goes. Like, this is what me and my friends would do, and it would only be like 2 of us at a time, because I don't know about you, but I wasn't getting 7 friends together and braiding each other's hair, but me and Artie would get together, and me and Brian, and just stay up as late as we could, eat cookies, and just talk. And of course, me, because I'm me, I'd be talking about girls and, oh yeah, dude, I was talking to Alicia yesterday. She's totally digging my chili. That's exactly what I sounded like when I was, well, always. Mm-hmm. Tina. Roller skating at the skate rink on the weekends. I didn't have any rinks near me, but I did do the rollerblading thing, which I'm still considering, but don't say anything. Liz, I wouldn't say I sound the same. I sound better.
See you soon. Off with you. Watch your back. See you soon. What can I do for you?
Oh. This stuff is expensive. Damn, bro.
Travels.
Sell some stuff, I guess.
I've the finest wares in the land. Watch your back. Great to meet you.
Oops.
See you soon. You got my attention.
I have one. I'm one copper
See you
shy.
soon.
All right, we'll go knock out a couple more. Where's that going? Down the road, next to a frozen lake. All the way down. Okay. My brother bought rollerblades to skate with me and then promptly sprained my wrist the same day. Shin, were you at least on a half pipe or something? Quarter pipe, going for like a big trip? Big trick? Don't just say like you just fell over. You weren't even on the skates. Oh, man. Bummer.
How are you? Off with you. Be good. Off with you. Watch your back.
Oh, he fell. Oh, that's fine. Oh, no. No. My son tried to avoid bath time, skateboarding on a wet laminate floor. His arm quickly ended up with a couple extra bends in it. Oh, that's horrible. Heelys. I never did the Heelys. It was also after my time. But yeah, when I got into rollerblading, it was... I started with these cheap... And we're talking like, not even Walmart. Walmart wasn't even a thing yet. It was like Ames department store. My uncle bought these rollerblades for, I don't know, what, 25 bucks or something. And then he wore them out riding on the sidewalk. And he was like, hey, you're 15. Why don't you give these a gander? So I took them and, rode them. And then discovered that there was a half pipe 30 minutes away. By the time I was 16, I had some some actual rollerblades. But what you don't know when you're 16 was technically is you know nothing actually. But at 16, I think it was a gift from my mom or something. Can't remember. Oh, I borrowed Brian's. That's right. So there's street rollerblades that are like made for fitness. They're just like all the wheels are large polyurethane and they're made to go fast. They're made for you to go while you're wearing spandex shorts and a fanny pack in the front and like a striped tank top and a pink hat with the brim straight up and a little bit of like sun stuff on your nose. They're made for that. I didn't know that. All I knew was these were way faster than the pieces of junk that I had from my uncle. So when I got on this freaking half pipe, which was 7 feet, it's 7 feet from the coping that you're standing on. You know, people do like the slides and stuff. That's a coping. It's 7 feet from the bottom of the ramp to that coping. So me being 5 feet tall at 16 years old, I'm 12 feet up on these rollerblades. And when you go down, those wheels want to go to infinity and beyond. They will mess up the way you talk. Can't even say words right. It was painful to say the least. But I got the hang of it. And next thing you know, I'm doing all kinds of spinnies and twirlies and getting more girlfriends than I already had. Yep. Picked it up pretty quick. Not a razor, a scooter. I see you, Mia. Yep. I'm going to guess it was similar to that scooter that I had here that I was riding around the room. Had like the Y handlebars with the little brakes on the handles, the flat bottom where your foot goes, big fluffy wheels. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even care. Boar hunter. Small crag boars. Okay. Small crag boars. There we go. Good to know I'm not the only one getting hurt all the time. See, that's something I totally forgot about that I have to assume, like, no joke, I have to assume kids are still doing it on some level. Where you're, like, pretending to be your favorite character. You know, like, you guys are talking about friggin' Chips. John and Punch. That's great. Like, I can't even picture a kid now doing that. And I want to think that it's still a thing, but I don't see my nephew doing that, you know, and I don't really have access to a lot of kids. I'm not a babysitter anymore, you know. Wits Skywalker, of course you were. That was the best. Just pretending to, like, we used to act out the movie The Princess Bride. Line for line, the whole movie, multiple times a day. Yep. It was awesome. I had my dad build me a friggin' wooden sword so I could be not Inigo Montoya, Dread Pirate Roberts. No. Well, you know, Carrie Elwes. No, I wasn't Princess Buttercup. Or Princess Bakwa. Wesley, there you go. Yeah, still to this day, The Princess Bride is one of my favorite movies. I haven't seen it in a very long time. I actually would like to watch it on the couch. I would appreciate that. Yep. Never-ending Story, I think it's another one. I know it's a little soon, but I think that's just one of those movies that you have to watch with people that you care about. Ding! What am I, level 5 already? Nice. Jurassic Park's a great movie. Absolutely. Epic movie. Yeah, we're just being nostalgic, talking about our favorite movies when we were kids and stuff. Windows 95, Mario Brothers 1 and 3, because 2 doesn't really count. If you know, you know. Your kid has the H? Why doesn't that's a good that's me if coming from you, that's a good question. I appreciate that question. So Mario Brothers 1 came out. Probably one of the most iconic games of all time, if not the most, in my opinion. I'm just pulling stuff out of my butt.
No. Keep your feet on
Mario
the
Brothers 2 came out,
ground. See you soon.
and it was
Safe travels. Be
a
good.
giant question mark from everybody that knew anything about Mario or Nintendo. Nothing made sense. It was totally weird. It just didn't match the vibe, and everybody was kind of like, okay, I guess we'll play it. It's Super Mario Brothers 2. Didn't feel right. Come to find out later that, and I'm going to paraphrase and butcher this, but basically, this game was made. It was not a Mario game, but something happened, and I think it was Nintendo that was like, hey, that's good enough. Make the characters Mario, Luigi, Princess, and Peach, and then, or not Princess and Peach, Toadstool and Peach, and let's get it going. And they turned it into Mario 2, I think is what happened. Something like that. But then when Mario 3 came out, oh, childhoods exploded. Mario 3 was magnificent, so satisfying. You get the different, like you could be like Raccoon Mario and you could fly. You get like a sledgehammer suit. You get the desert. You go in the snow. Oh, it was awesome. Yeah. Yep. Oh, it was great. And so many little secrets, and you had Nintendo Power, so if you had the magazine or you had a friend that had the magazine, you might be able to find some secrets and Easter eggs and stuff. Tanuki, that's the one, yeah. Yep. I never did Spyro, although I think I have it. Crash Bandicoot I didn't do. I may have that too, but I don't think I played it.
How are ya?
Oh, I have a timer on this? For what? What? Why do I have a timer? I don't want to be stressed out. Inside Anvilmar. Oh, that's that way. Okay. Let's shake the tuchus. 3.5 minutes, plenty of time. Easy day. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Classic. Classic. Yeah. Oh, man, that was good. That was a great one. Still have that one, too. Now, there's Punch-Out, which came first, and then there was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Way better. Not that much different, but different enough, yeah. Oh, Haley, speaking my language, mama. Going to Blockbuster and picking out a movie and a game for the weekend. Oh, that was the best. See, things like that, like, I feel like we've mentioned all these things 100 times. I don't care. It's literally like a form of time traveling for me. I don't know if any of you feel that way. Maybe good, maybe bad, but that's what it does for me. I'm transporting right now. Be kind, rewind. Yep.
What can I do for you?
Bum, 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 bum.
Off with you. I've the finest wares in the land. Watch your back.
Oh, I forgot about that. Netflix with the discs. That's how it all started. Yep. And if you had the big account, you could get up to 4 discs at once. You had to send them all back before you got the next set. Okay. How about this one? BMG Music or Columbia House? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Hi, how are you?
You get 25 CDs for a penny. Yep. And then you could never cancel. And they would come and try to kill you. It was crazy. Like, it was a cent, but it was actually this much. And the next thing you know, you get in charge like $40. You're like, wait a second, I thought it was a penny. Well, it was a penny for the CDs, but it was 40 for the shipping. You're like, what the? Come on. I'm going to cancel. And they're like, actually, you can't because we own you now. Actually, here's your son. And then they hold up your son. You're holding him by his leg. And it's a shit show. It was crazy. Yeah. Got so many of us too. Yep. Exactly. Yep. The trauma is real. That was brutal. All right, we did that one. We are level 5. We got some money. Let's go get that leather spell we wanted.
Hi.
There we go. Yeah.
Safe travels.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me with, like, you know, you're young and broke and have no money to your name, and all of a sudden something goes wrong and you're stuck holding this bill. If it wasn't Columbia House or BMG or whatever, what got me and Furt when we were young and in love and I was deployed in the military were the collect calls. Yeah, that was bad. She was working full time and going to school full time. I was in the Marine Corps, deployed to Okinawa. $791 bill for MCI WorldCom. Yep. And for us being 19 years old, that was devastating. Yeah. Yeah, and we were using calling cards too, but the thing was, like, and here's the truth of it. Like, you could go to the store and you could buy a calling card. Easy. Spend $20, you get $20 worth of, collect call or, long distance calls. You got a deal because it was like that kind, whatever. That was great. The problem was being 19 years old, long distance relationship. I'm a young Marine, homesick, lonely, jealous, insecure. She is Italian, young, independent, gorgeous, social butterfly, living her life. And I'm over here. So we would start with a $20 phone card. And then by the end of the conversation, and you might get, I don't know, maybe an hour, 2 hours, maybe with I don't remember. But that phone card runs out, and then you would call back. You call collect. And what that means is I'm calling from a payphone in Okinawa. She picks up on her cell phone bill or landline or whatever it was, and I say, I'm going to call collect. And the bill goes to her phone bill, and they just keep the meter running. We're on for 4 or 5 hours, arguing and fighting and blah, doing what 19-year-old long-distance lovers do. $791. Yeah. Great. It was awful. But you get through it, you know? You don't have any choice. Yeah. You got grounded for a $300 bill for each text I sent 1 month. Oh my God. For texts, I forgot about. You remember when cell phones, like, you got charged, like, you get 500 messages. Oh, I've got 1,000 minutes on this bill. Man, how times have changed. Yep. Yep. Paying for text messages. Troll Cave. Oh, that's right. Nights and weekends were free. Yep. That was the only time you called anybody. That's so true. Oh my God. Yep. And see, my first love, I was 16 going on 17. My mom was the only one who had a cell phone at the time. We had pagers. I had a job as a service clerk, a bagger at a grocery store, and I wanted a pager.
See you soon.
Because we could not communicate. My girlfriend lived 45 minutes away. So at night, the plan was, like, I would talk to her on the landline, and I'd be like, hey, my parents are going to go to bed around 10 o'clock. If you drive here 45 minutes, sneaks out of her house, drives to the bottom of my driveway, which is like long driveway, parks. And how did we do this? Because she didn't have a cell phone. Oh, that's what it was. She would go to the payphone down the street, and she would page me with specific numbers to let me know that she was this far away, this many minutes, and that, you know, she was going to come sneak in the house. Yep. But we had to, and that's the thing, when we couldn't communicate, we had to find ways to do it. So we would use our landline phones and page the other person, and then not knowing that parents were well aware of all of this. Yep. Jeez. But we did it so much, it was like you would get a string of like 30 numbers, and you could look at it and go, I'm at McDonald's. I'll be there in 10 minutes. How did we, like, the commitment, the dedication. Yeah. That's right, Liz, tell them. They say I don't have game. Yep. Boyfriend was a Marine at Camp Lejeune and would drive 14 hours to see me for like 12 hours and drive back. Yep. Tam. That's what we do. Yep. And honestly, anything away from the base and the military is wonderful. Being in a car or truck and driving for 14 hours is great. There's a freedom to it. Nobody's bossing me around. I don't have to carry 100 pounds of shit on my back for hours on end. It's great. Yep. And he would sneak into my basement. Well, Tam, you're getting spicy. Jeez. Just young enough to have missed pagers. Oh, man. Oh, Mia, that was a whole thing. Don't quite understand how they worked. The idea was basic. You would call somebody's pager number. They had like a phone number, but it was for a pager. And when you would call, it would say, please type your phone number. And you would type the number that you were at. The phone number. That person would get beep, 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 beep. And they would pull it up. They would look at it, little screen, and it would have the phone number that you just typed in. That's the phone number that they would call. And then you'd, somebody paged me from this number. It's pretty much how it worked. But we figured out ways to just use the numbers and talk to each other. Wild. Innocent for the most part. No, it wasn't. Tamara, ain't nobody driving for 14 hours. Sneaking into your basement. Innocently. Ding! Palm Pilot. Yep. You lost your pager at Disney. Yeah, Dad would be pissed. Rightfully so. And then for those of you that remember what Mia's talking about, the T9 texting, where you had to like press, if you wanted to get a T, you had to press like the number 8 3 times, right? And then each number represented like the old phones. Some of us got so good that we could hold the phone, our flip phone, off to the side and go, still watching the road and just paying attention, everything's good. And you would type a whole sentence with your thumb and no errors. We were superheroes, bro. I mean, it's torture now if you think about it, but it was amazing that we could do that back then. Just sending digital notes to somebody that they got instantly. You know? I mean, we weren't far off of writing a damn letter, putting a stamp on that shit, and having to send it with a pigeon. Oh, man. Okay, maybe that last part was a little dramatic, but you know what I mean. AOL came out and the whole instant messenger, that was a game changer. Email was a game changer. Relatively instantaneous communication with people that wasn't a phone. Awesome. Right. Yep, now we got auto cucumber and can't spell. So true. Yes. Oh, give it to me. Let's go, fellas. You ain't got nothing on me. Oh, did you have a sidekick? Had the keyboard attached to it? That was a big deal, too. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Razor. Yep. Razors were a big deal. We had razors. The palm pre, the keyboard slid up from the bottom. Wasn't that so fancy? Yep, everybody that had sidekicks. It was the coolest thing ever. Oh, man. Seven more troll whelps. See, this is pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. I'm not even kidding. This is exactly what I wanted to do tonight. The WoW is just like brain stuff, you know? That's just for me to look at. Keeps my brain in a nice little flow state. Just kind of a distraction, but talking about this stuff, man, stuff makes me so happy. And it's not like I'm not happy in my life. I just need a little happiness from when I was. Nah, it ain't like that. Just something about it, being nostalgic, remembering all these great times, just makes me really happy. Ooh, a chest. It's always good when there's a treasure chest. Nothing ever goes wrong. Oh, wrists! Yes! Oh, I thought I had a chest. Crap, I think I threw it away. I am lonely without fur. You're right. She is my playmate. She's my buddy. What would I say my favorite toy was growing up? I'd probably have to say Legos. I mean, that's probably my go-to that I played with. I mean, like, I loved my Nintendo when I got older, but Legos were there from the very beginning. And I'm not even kidding. Like, you know how like when you listen to some music or songs from like way back then, you kind of time travel and you can see snippets of your life. When I listen to, this is so stupid. I'm 8 years old. I'm listening to Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction cassette tape on repeat. And my entire bedroom floor is Legos. Every time I hear the album, that's where I am. I'm laying on the floor, on my carpet, on my belly, with my feet kicking back behind me like this, and I'm just sweeping through the Legos trying to build stuff. Yes. And I could care less about what the book says. I want to just put this piece with this piece and just have fun. Yep. So happy. Video games were great, but Legos were just building and creating, you know? My brother's friend stole a bunch of my brother's Legos and was upset, so my sister and I went and toilet papered his house in revenge. That's awesome. That's a good sissy. Good job. Pipeline or tube set that you'd build and try to get a marble to find its way through. I don't know if I knew that one. That was a Lego set? The one Lego, well, not the one, there was plenty, but the thing that I always wanted as a kid that was just way too damn expensive was the Lego train sets. Battery operated. You could buy extra tracks and that you'd build a train and it would travel on the tracks. And I always had this fantasy about like these tracks going all the way around the corners of my room and just never stopping. Here I am at 45, still, am I 46? Still 45. And thinking, maybe this year I'll do that. Why would I do that? Whoa. 57-year-old brother has a spare room as his Lego room for decades. I got so much respect for that. I got a buddy that I work with. He doesn't have a Lego room, but he's got so many of those like white Tupperware drawers, from the big ones to like the little tiny ones. And he's got every Lego piece that he owns in each of these little drawers. If he wants a white one-piece block that's like the little tiny square, it's in this one. And blue ones. Red. Every single piece. Wild. Your father-in-law just bought himself what? The Legos? Or do you mean like the train? Yeah, and my buddy, he doesn't even play with them. You know what I mean? He's not building anything. He just has them, which I totally get. Because, like, for all the video games that I have, I don't even want to play them. I just want them to be there. That's the kid in me that says, like, for me, there's some kind of energy that comes out of that damn closet of all these video games that I owned as a kid, or at some point in my life. They were important to me. And I have reacquired them, and that's all I care about. I win. I got it. Yeah, it is some kind of comfort, for sure. Yeah. That's you with books? That's awesome. And that's the same thing with Fur. She, if you go upstairs, like we have our loft up there, and like one of the walls has been covered in custom bookshelves that her dad made for us when we were away for 2 weeks in Italy years ago. Came back, boom, custom-made bookshelves. And every inch of those are just covered in books. And she's just the biggest reader. Again, so much respect for that, because I just can't do it. Yeah, so if we're all collectors of something, what else? Like, even if you don't collect it now, what do you remember collecting? We talked about marbles the other day. We were talking about cat's eyes and Aggies and things like that. So I know marbles is pretty common. Talked about Pokemon. We got Beanie Babies. I think Saki was into Beanie Babies for a while. Magic the Gathering cards. Dee, do you still do that? Or was that something from when you were younger? Yep, Beanie Babies. Marvel cards. Would I still have all mine? Whole collection. I have a rule. I can't own a book if I haven't read it within a year of buying. Oh, wow. That's a great rule. You collected cool tags off of clothes. You would steal them from the stores. What do you mean cool tags? Winx cards? Pogs was super fun to collect. I collected Pogs for a while. I just liked the pictures. Collected books, all the Care Bears, yep, stuffed animals, Yu-Gi-Oh, Barbies, My Little Ponies, classic. Oh, yeah. Liz, you still got your My Little Ponies. Nice. Oh, the brand name tags. Does collecting flash tattoos count? What's a flash tattoo? Books and Pogs. Oh, Hot Wheels. That's another good one. Swatches. Good one. Pigs, Witches, Goofy. Tuxie Cats? Oh, yeah. Teddy Ruxpin was eating batteries like he was an addict. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. Oh, man. There was a store by us. I was 7. Grandmother came to visit me, or visit the family from Florida. And of course, because I'm the grandson, I'm the best. I'm the most important person in the whole world. We go to this store named PK Zyla's. I'm sure it wasn't a franchise. It was a dump. But they had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. My mom says, hey, go pick out which one you want. So, of course, I sprint for the toy section. I find the one I want. Me being the turd biscuit that I am at 7 years old, I find the one I want, and then I find another one that I want. And then I go back and I go, can I get both of them? Mom says, no, I told you get one. You got to pick one. I begin to cry. Graham goes, it's fine. I'll get you the other one. Yes. But still to this day, I think to myself, you greedy little bastard. You couldn't just have the one, like you had to get both of them. So I feel like I should buy my mom a Ninja Turtle figure and be like, hey, this is me paying you back for that one. I shouldn't have done that day. I know I was 7, but I still think about that. Little bastard. Yep. Molly, stickers, retro RPGs, and coins. Did anybody collect Garbage Pail Kids? Do you remember those? Yeah. So gross. In the best way. No, they weren't. They weren't dolls, thank God. They were cards. Garbage Pail Kids. So Cabbage Patch Kids came out. And of course, they were the wholesome little dolls that were perfect in every way. And everybody loved them. And they just nuzzled them. Great. Some company said, no, we're going to make Garbage Pail Kids. And they made trading cards of the grossest babies that you can think of. Did I watch the movie? I didn't know. No. Bye, Carol Ann. You know what? I'm gonna have to pull it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, you're in for a treat. Hope I don't die in the game. Okay. So we have Garbage Pail Kids from Topps. So these are like the baseball card people. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a good one. Leaky Lindsay. Can you see that picture? Leaky Lindsay. We got a little tissue box, bunch of dirty, sign off. Yeah. Garbage Pail Kids. Literally the opposite of Cabbage Patch Kids. Tina. We got Heave and Steven. Yep. Nervous Rex. This is not like we as kids were playing with this crap. Right? Nervous Rex. Yep. Insane. Bunch of weirdos. Oh, man. But yeah, the things that people collected. Hey, do you have Snotty Dotty? I need Snotty Dotty to complete section 4. And then you pull out this big fat binder, and you'd have like one empty slot for Snotty Dotty. Yeah. Pokemon, much safer. Much safer. All right, what am I doing? Oh, I still got to get these things. Okay. Poopy Polly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ugh. I don't think I could do it. It'd be such a waste of time. It would be worse than Twilight. I can't imagine how bad that movie would be. I tell you what I am excited for is this new Masters of the Universe that's coming out. I'm going to check that out in the theater. Yep. Big old tub of popcorn. Giant sody. Masters of the Universe. Yep. I did. I had a great time with Twilight. I was telling people about it. I said, you gotta watch it, but you gotta be plastered. Just plastered. And it's so funny. Is it supposed to be funny? Yeah. No. How many Avatar movies are there now? Ooh, boots. Yes. Last I knew there were 2, and I'd only seen the first one. Three, but I think they're making 1 or 2 more. Huh. 3 with a 4 and 5 plan. Wow. Okay. I mean, I liked the first one, but I didn't feel like a big draw to see the other 2. Well, the next one really. Or if I did see the second one, I don't really remember it. Oh, Fraggle Rock. Look at you. I still remember when McDonald's had Fraggle Rock toys and they had a different one each week or 2. Yep. Red driving the radish, right. And what was it? Red was driving the radish. I had that one. Gobo. Oh, Gobo. And was there Wembley and Moki? Yeah, good stuff. Poor Doozers, though. We still talk about them in a very sad light. Somebody was in a carrot. Probably Gobo. Yep, Gobo was in the carrot. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. Let's pull that up. That's the one. Oh, good stuff. Yep, that's the one right there. You got Gobo in the carrot. You got Red in the radish. There's Moki in the eggplant. And Wembley in the cucumber. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, it's crazy what your brain will lock away, and then all of a sudden it just comes back. And all these memories just flood back. Yep, and the Happy Meals. Of course I remember that. It's Fraggle Rock, of course. The years of my life that I was trying to get a hold of, like, because Fraggle Rock for me was one of those shows that I never quite knew when it was on, and I'd just be flipping through channels, and all of a sudden, bam! It was like finding treasure. Yep. The Hamburglar playground piece. Oh, man, they did some great toys over the years, though. Oh, I remember that. Oh, my God, Dina, you just brought me back. Pizza Hut giving out plastic hand puppets of Land Before Time. That's right. They were like rubber, and you would stuff your sweaty hand in there, and you would be a little dinosaur puppet. Land Before Time. That's absolutely true. I was about 6 when that was going on. Jules, your enthusiasm is heartwarming to me. Because I can tell that you have not thought about most of this stuff in a long time. Yep, you saw that movie in theaters. Wow. You have those DVDs. DVDs? Land Before Time wasn't it just a movie? I mean, I can literally picture the VHS tape in that plastic white case. It wasn't a sleeve. It was like a closed case. Land Before Time. Oh, it's a series too? Oh, I didn't know that. Several movies. Huh. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Wow. Are those part of the original, like, is it the original movie, but then like a part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, and a 9 and a 10? What? Oh, Wood, I've never seen that. That's crazy. That's fun. Huh. Copy link, maybe? Maybe I can show you? Yeah, there you go. This is what Sake posted. DVDs, this is all Land Before Time stuff, but this is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Your sister's borrowing the... So there's a 10... That's 10 movies that make up Land Before Time. Chomper. That's the one I remember. Wow. I had no idea. I thought it was just the one movie. No kidding. Okay. Learn something new every day. And they're a must-watch. All 10 are a must-watch. There's 14 of them? 14 movies in Land Before Time. Wow. Yeah, see, I do agree about Neverending Story. But I feel like it's a movie we have to watch together. If you're going to watch Neverending Story, you can't watch it by yourself. We got to watch it together. And just everybody will lay our head on somebody else's lap and we'll watch it together. I mean, we've all seen it by ourselves at some point. I just don't recommend it. Pixie, you've never seen it, huh? So, Pixie, if we do end up watching Neverending Story, I hope you can make it, because I would love to hear what somebody thinks of it that doesn't have a nostalgic tie to it. You know? Because, I mean, for most of us, we literally grew up with that movie. And it's got some wild parts. And the messaging is super interesting. But that's all I'll say. So I'll make sure we post it in Discord. We get that going. I hope you could be there. I did own Micro Machines. I loved Micro Machines. I mean, I didn't have a ton of them, but God, they were fun. That was probably like 4th and 5th grade, I think. So we're looking at like 1989. Yeah, and you had the dude in the commercials that talks so fast, that Tom Selleck mustache. Yeah. Okay, we're good on boars. Go get a journal. The cave. Okay. We like caves. Labyrinth. We watched Labyrinth, also known as, I won't say it, you can say it. Because if you know the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Well, it's really just, it's not, you don't have to watch all of Labyrinth. It's just the one part. And that one part is most of the movie, David Bowie's crotch. So, there it is. Thank you, Rondo. Yep. Now, Dark Crystal. See, oh man, see now that I'm in this mood, I'm start making all these promises. We gotta watch Neverending Story, Princess Bride, Dark Crystal. We're gonna have a selection of all these nostalgic movies that we just have to watch on the couch. And I would say Dark Crystal is a classic, but I don't know. I haven't seen it in so long. I don't know if it would hold up. Yeah. Nostalgic movie week. Now, that's a lot of movies in one week, but I do like the idea of doing it. That would be fun. See, I didn't see Willow until about maybe 2 years ago, and I friggin' loved it. I friggin' loved it. And Fert wasn't sure because she grew up with that movie. Her and her siblings quote that movie all the time. Yes, finally. And I finally saw it as, 2 years ago, just loved it. And I did not think that was going to be the case. Chest. Oh. We're almost pet level. Robin Hood. Prince Adam is in Prince Adam from Masters of the Universe. He-Man. Nope. Oh, the Fox one. The cartoon. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. That's another one you convinced me to watch. I'd never seen Beauty and the Beast. We watched it. We watched it. It was fine. Honestly, the only thing I remember about it, and this is because Omar called me one day, and when he called me, he was still laughing. And I'm like, And I thought he was like choking or something. I'm like, dude, you all right? He's like, dude, I'm rolling through YouTube shorts and you've got this one and you're making fun of Beauty and the Beast. And I'm like, I'm making fun of it? So he sends me the short, and it's just that one stupid part at the end of the movie where at the end of we finish the movie and I'm like, hold on a second. Belle's up there on top of the tower and the Beast is down there and she like puts out her hand to help him and she's like 300 miles away and then he crushes her hand. Like, yeah, he was just losing it over that. Crunch. Yeah. That's all I remember. I never saw Mulan. Great Mouse Detective? No. Ding! Level 7. Hope I'm going the right way. Rescuers Down Under. Wow, I forgot about that one. Now, I always mentally mix up the Rescuers Down Under with Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. I know they're different, but in my brain, they're not. I still need to watch Lion King. Yeah, I don't know about that. Now, Alvin and the Chipmunks? Absolutely. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I need more bullets. Like stat. Might as well just head back. Actually, let me just hearth. Kill a couple more guys. These guys are level 3? Lion King and Bambi, I know are movies that I should have seen by now. I have not. And I know some of you will say, bro, you can't watch Bambi. You can't. It's too hard. Oh, I used to watch the Smurfs. Hell yeah. I thought I'm supposed to kill some guy down here. Oh, there he is. Oh, I'm still using this piece of junk? Damn it. Where the red fern grows? That sounds familiar too. Fern Gully. Man, where the red fern grows, Fern Gully, and Bambi. Sounds like a rough weekend. Wasn't Where the Red Fern Grows, that wasn't animated, right? That was an actual movie. Live action. Yeah, okay. Got it. Yes. Let's get out of here. Eh. Find my way out of here. See, when I hear Fern Gully, no. Yeah, I think it is Fern Gully. When I hear the name Fern Gully, I am transported back to middle school where the teacher walks into the room pushing a giant metal cart, and you know what's coming. What's on top of that metal cart? Is the best. That's the. Oh, the TV's coming in. Oh, it was the best feeling in the whole world. Oh, big ass fat TV. The teacher pushes it. You're like, oh, oh. And life was grand. All right, today we're going to watch Fern Gully because I can't find my scorebook. Owen's got it. But we'll take care of it. It's fine. Yeah, the best.
See you soon.
Good stuff. And see, the fact that so many of us knew that, like you knew there's a friggin' TV on top of that stand. You know that feeling. You can hear the wheels a squeaking. Yeah. Is there a movie you have watched yet that I haven't watched yet that I want to watch? I mean, I want to see the new He-Man movie, but we talked about that.
Be good.
It's a good question. I mean, I keep a list of movies on my phone of things that I know I either should watch or I want to watch. And it's just a matter of, honestly, outside of movies with you guys, I rarely watch movies. I rarely watch TV as it is. It's just me and Fur, end of the day, we'll watch an episode of Survivor or something, just kind of veg out. But TV and movies, unless we're doing this, don't keep my attention enough anymore. Yeah, I can't do this superhero stuff. It seems weird, but even though I loved Marvel when I was a kid, you know, just the cards and stuff, I can't do like the Spider-Man, the Superman, and the Avengers. It's just not for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's background noise for me. Like I do love putting on like you know, old reruns, Friends and Seinfeld and things like that. It's just background noise so the house doesn't feel so lonely. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, for me, Friends is perfect for that. It literally feels like they got the formula right. It literally feels like you're just hanging out with your friends. It's easy. It's not too stressful. Sometimes it is. It's just right. The Office is another good one. Yep, Office is great for reruns. It's very low key. It's very chill. Yeah, we rich.
Watch your back.
Legs. Whoa. I think I want that. Maybe not. Okay. I felt the same way with New Girl. I love New Girl. I love Winston and Schmidt. The whole cast is great. There was a season though for me that started to like. I was kind of like, eh. It started to change, you know. I started losing interest in it. I think it was like season 3 or something. They went to Mexico. It got a little different for me.
Watch your back.
You put on Roscoe killing zombies for background noise. I don't know how I feel about. I feel bad. I feel like I should keep it down. See, Muse, that's the best time to do stuff. It's when I'm just keeping you guys company.
What's on your mind?
Huh? I'm not doing that. All right, let's head out here. We are level 7. We're almost 8. Let's head towards Ironforge. Page Master. I never saw that one. I wanted to. I never saw it. Page Master. That was a... Was that a cartoon or was that live action? Oh, that's a good one. The Rose. Are you talking about... When you say the Rose Journey, do you just mean like my playlist of listening to the Rose? Or do you mean like the album deep dive that we did for Heal? Because if you haven't seen that yet, that is one of my top albums that we have done a deep dive on. Oh, it was a mix for Page Master, huh? Where am I going? Live action, and that's what I thought. Okay. Wasn't the main character like a blonde kid or something? Blonde kid with a sword, or am I thinking of something different? Kevin McAllister jumps into a car. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Yep. Kevin McAllister. Yep. Sword in the Stone is probably what I was picturing, but I would venture to say they might be similar in some way. I probably watched Sword in the Stone when I was a kid. Head towards Ironforge. Nice and safe. Kevin McAllister is his name, damn it. There were more Sword in the Stone that came out in the 90s? I remember the cartoon one. Oh, Disney movies? Yeah, I mean, trying to think. I mean, you got to remember, like when I was a kid, I was literally writing down the script for Staying Alive when I was 7. Staying Alive with John Travolta. I wasn't watching like Little Mermaid and, you know, fun movies. Like I was watching Staying Alive. You know, I was addicted to, and I learned the entire script for Breakfast Club when I was 11 years old.
Great to meet you.
Love Breakfast Club.
Off with you.
I saw Mary Poppins for the first time about 6 months ago. Yep. Yep. I watched it.
Safe travels. What can I do for you?
Yes, the one with Julie Andrews. Yep. It's a trip. All right. Yep.
Watch your back.
Oh, we could kill something, get a little training. Might be almost, I think level 10 is when we get our pet. Go find Channy. I don't know if I ever watched Terminator. I know I've seen pieces of it. I mean, if you've been on Earth for more than a week, you've probably seen some meme about Terminator and Arnold. Yay, level 8. Killing it. Killing it, girl. Killing it, girl. Old Elvis movies as a kid. Back when Elvis couldn't even show his, from his waist down. Couldn't show his hips. Too spicy. Oh, how times have changed. No, I haven't seen the comeback concert yet. We're going to watch that tomorrow morning. I guess it's going to be about 12 hours from now, depending on where you are. Tuckus, tuckus, tuckus. I do like the idea of the nostalgic movies. I really do like that. And I'd already told you that, not just like movies, but there's stuff that I want to do with you guys that I just want to capture for our collection. You know what I mean? Like there's so much stuff that's like super important to me just from my childhood or whatever that I think would be fun to share because they're such a part of like my musical upbringing. And I do know it resonates with some of you because we talked about it. The 4, is it 4? It's either 3 or 4 MTV Unplugged shows that I want to watch. One, for the sake of sharing with people that have not seen these shows, but also for the sake of capturing them, and they now become part of the, like, my archive of videos. Nirvana Unplugged, Lenny Kravitz Unplugged, Live Unplugged, which is just spectacular. Same thing with Nirvana, of course. And then I thought about doing Alanis Unplugged, but I'm still kind of up in the air on that one. So,
Light bless you.
yeah, but I thought it'd be fun just to watch those. Like, it's not a reaction. Like I've seen him and listened to him hundreds, if not 1,000 something times. But they're just like, to me, there's just such a piece of history. Nirvana Unplugged back when MTV was MTV and Unplugged was a huge deal. Yeah. All right, let's get our flight path. Hey, people! Need to find the trainer too. Exactly, when MTV still played music. Yep. And that is one of the more sad things that I think people talk about nostalgically is like that MTV is just, that was such a big part of so many people's lives that all of a sudden music became so much more accessible than it had ever been before. And it just is, well, it's even more accessible now than then, but it was just such a generational shift all of a sudden for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like being a VJ, a video jockey on MTV was like being royalty. Everybody wanted Kurt Loder as their uncle. You know, you had Julie Brown, and then you had Downtown Julie Brown, which is still strange to me.
Can I assist you? I don't like
Horde Ambassador? What is this?
What do you need?
Oh,
Go forth.
that's like big boy stuff. MTV was the devil. Yeah, I know. That was a big thing for some parents.
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground. Hi.
Yo, MTV Raps. Yeah. Wait, Room Raiders. Why does that sound familiar? What's Room Raiders? Oh, I'm so broke.
Off with you.
Oh, yeah, The Real World. I watched The Real World. I think it was the first season. How many of you remember? Oh, this was, I mean, reality TV was brand spanking new that I remember. So MTV did The Real World. And I think it was the first season where one of the members, the housemates, was a guy named Pedro Zamora. Does anybody remember this? Does it ring a bell? Is it first season? I think it was. Yeah. Exactly. So Pedro had a boyfriend named Sean, and I think they both had HIV, and Pedro actually passed away while the show was, it was crazy. Like, most of us watching that, I can't say most of us, but so many of us were like early teenagers watching The Real World, and you get to know these people. You feel like you know them, and then like you're watching their lives play out, and then to know that all of a sudden he gets sick, and then he passes away. You're watching the funeral. You're watching how Sean is coping. It's crazy. Going through that, like, that was a whole new level of television. Yeah. Oh, and Puck. San Francisco and Puck. Yeah, I remember that. And David and Tammy and the whole crew. They did a reunion of that group, and it was wicked uncomfortable. Room Raiders, the one where they break into people's bedrooms and take them to a vehicle, send someone hot, go into their bedrooms and go through their stuff without knowing whose room belongs to who, and then pick someone to date based on the stuff they have. Whoa. His boyfriend had AIDS, and Pedro married him. It was later Pedro. Okay, that's right. Yeah, Sean. Okay, wow, man. Such different life. Like, I feel like that was 100 years ago. No kidding. Pam, one of Pedro's roommates, became a doctor specialized in AIDS because of Pedro. Wow. So I still have no money. Okay. I'm gonna head to Stormwind because I love it there. I gotta take the train because it's free. I'm poor. I mean, I don't know how many of you will remember this story, but if you remember MTV, if you remember Bill Bellamy was one of the VJs.
You need something? See you around.
We met him in Santorini, Greece. That was crazy. Just walking up a hill, there's Bill. Anybody ever tell you look like Bill Bellamy? Yeah, sometimes. Are you Bill Bellamy? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool. Never thought I'd see the day. Yep. Now, do you remember the Real World London where there was a guy, a blonde dude named Neil that was part of like a punk band? This just flashed in my brain. If you remember Neil, you remember what happened to Neil. Yes. Neil was like a punk rock or whatever, wild dude. He's at some like, I don't know if he's at a show or something, or he's at a bar. I don't remember how it happened. He starts making out with this person in a hallway of this club or whatever, and they bite off the tip of his tongue. Bro. What? Yeah. Everybody comes running. The cameras come running. They got to bring him to the hospital. Real World London. Neil. I never would have remembered that. Yep. So wild. Well, that's not right. No, it's not. That sounds like a bad thing. Yeah. Jeez. Real World and then Road Rules. Now we got things like Traders and we got 50 seasons of Survivor. Yep. Cribs, yeah. Cribs was such a kick in the balls for the rest of us. Working 2 jobs and shit. Trying to get an extra thing of extra crunchy peanut butter. Nope. Well, Snoop Dogg's got a plane. Britney Spears has got a train. Well, that's my Wednesday train. My Thursday train is in the bathroom. What? It's a big bathroom. Yeah. Yep. Fear Factor. When Fear Factor was at its peak, like still early, I got a hold of an application. I started filling it out. I mentioned it to my mother, and she was like, if you go on that show, I will disown you. And I was still like, will she though? What if I win? I could buy her some extra crunchy peanut butter. But can't piss off mama. Yeah. Lore. Yeah. Yep. Yep. See, Vasha, same thing happened to me and Fert. She was watching Jersey Shore, and I would get so aggravated. I'm like, look, you are a doctor. You're so much smarter than this. What are you doing? She's like, you don't understand. Just sit and watch an episode. No! I'd rather go outside. And every time I would walk by the room, she's watching Jersey Shore, I'd get so annoyed. I am losing respect for you. You just watch an episode. You'll see what I mean. I don't care. Next thing you know, I'm sitting there eating dinner. It's on. I'm watching. And I'm loving it. Next thing you know, I'm falling in love with the characters. Buying merch from Big Daddy Sitch. Yep, I regret nothing. Yep. What's so good about it? Liz, I will actually answer this question for you. Because I think that most people that have seen Jersey Shore, they've either seen like maybe one episode and went like, this is crazy. I could care less about any of these people. They're idiots. Don't care. Or they've just heard people talk about it. Okay. The first few seasons of Jersey Shore, you are watching the ultimate just chaos drama of young, alcoholic, irresponsible party animals. It's complete drama. It's trash TV. What I love about it is, aside from that drama that you watch, is over time, you actually watch them change as people, right? Everybody talks about the situation, Mike, Big Daddy Sitch, and that he was like, yeah, they were all gross. They were all players. They were all young and irresponsible, like most of us, in just different ways. Mike went to prison for not paying his taxes, right? He did his time. Over the span of the beginning of Jersey Shore to where he is now, this dude has one of the most incredible arcs as a person of how much he's changed that I think I've ever seen. It's unreal. And just watching the dynamic between all of them, yes, it first starts out really just obnoxious and over the top. But when you start to learn them and you watch how they deal with things, fascinating. Fascinating. Yeah. But yeah, they're just regular people. Yeah, I mean, they're very stereotypical, like Jersey Shore people that you think you're going to be watching. And you do. Gym, tan, laundry. That's all they do. They go work out. You know, they're the Guidos walking down the street. But fascinating. I love it. Hell, I've got like 5 shirts that I ordered from Mike, Big Daddy Sitch. And that's after I would get mad at my wife for watching that crap. Yep. Yeah, it's just people watching. Yeah. Yeah. Big Daddy Sitch. Oh, I got this guy asking if I'd like a bag for free. Oh, apparently he saw the Tookus and he is a fan. Whoa! No way! What? 100 gold and a 30 slot bag. No way. All right, I'm going to press trade. Whoa. It wasn't a scam. That's crazy. I have 100 gold. Damn, this Tookus is paying for itself. I just beat the game. Damn, look at all this space. Tookus, Tookus, Tookus. Let's go shopping. Let's spend 100 gold. Oh, let's see what we can buy. Oh, cool. I can buy anything I want. Let's see. A new shotgun for a gold? I think I will. Oh, we can carry all the things. I'm gonna buy this gun, 15 silver. Yep. Oh, I love spending money. Let's buy some of this stuff. Some new pants. 2 gold, are you crazy? So rich. Yes. Yes. Oh, bullets, good call. I just bought a gun. Man, thanks, dude. Wow, that's crazy. Tookus, Tookus. Cool. Man, I just quadrupled my damage. Bro, I am a force to be reckoned with. Let's get some ammo. I only had 3 bullets left. I'm going to buy 1 stack of bullets because at level 10 I get new bullets, better bullets. And that would be smart. 200 rounds. Let's do 2 stacks of that, and then I'm going to do some level 10 stuff. Yeah, there we go. That should do us. Hopefully 400 shots will get us through the next 2 levels. Change my Hearthstone. Now I can go get my training because I couldn't even afford that. Pathetic.
Light be with you. Farewell.
Yes.
Need help?
Oh, what a game changer. Literally.
Light bless you.
Stream Arena. Look up my art online. I drew a good picture. It'll make sense. You'll see. I'm actually surprised there's not more people playing. But also not. Yeah, all this stuff that we talk about, you know, the nostalgia and all that. I'm constantly trying to think of ways to implement some of those things and ways to, like, try and replicate some of that feeling, you know? Like, we talk about, who was it? Was it Haley? I think Haley was saying about Blockbuster. You go and you rent a movie and a game, and you had that for the weekend, and it was the best feeling in the world. Well, obviously we can't do that, but it's like I find myself constantly thinking about what is that feeling and how do we capture it in a bottle, you know? Like, how do we replicate that feeling? But honestly, like, I think it's really just, I wonder if it's just too far gone where we're constantly entertained, we're constantly overwhelmed.
Welcome.
You know what I mean?
Hello.
Let's get all the things. Yes.
Safe travels.
Oh, yeah. this is good stuff. Huh. What? Heart of a Lion, increasing total stats by 10% and attack power by 40 for all allies, and increasing total stats for the hunter by an additional 10%? What? How long does that last? That's crazy. Whoa. I'm so powerful right now. All right, let's see. Just tell us we're having movie night, but don't tell us the movie? Oh, interesting. Huh. Like, this is the movie I rented. I watched someone talk about this, and they said the reason why we don't get much excited anymore about things is because they're easily accessible now to us through our devices. We don't go out and buy them. Or absolutely. Everything is instant gratification right now. Everything. Yeah. I kind of do like that idea. Just say it's movie night. You don't know what's coming. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, kids not wanting to drive nowadays, I just cannot understand. I know they're nervous, but like, to not want to drive? I mean, that was like the ultimate freedom for us. But I know it's different. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hell, I still listen to the same albums that I was listening to when I was 16. I first put those keys in the car and I could take off. I put my Bush cassette in. If it's a summer day, I'm still listening to that album. Hands down. Yep. Shin, you don't even have a movie theater near you anymore? Not a drive-in, a movie theater. It's expensive now to have a car. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everything is just out of control now. Wow, that sucks. Oh, and I definitely get the big city thing. If you're in a big city, like, I totally understand not wanting your license at all. Yeah. Now, I'll tell you something I've started doing, and I feel like I've gone through phases of this, but right now I do feel like it's kind of helping. I have made it a point to...
Be careful.
Like, when I'm trying to break the constant stream of entertainment. If I am driving to or from work, no music. If I'm at work, no music. No videos in the monitor. I am working. Now, sometimes if I'm like, what I normally do is I just put on music and I work. But I'm constantly just being wired into something. And I have felt like over the last couple weeks, I feel like it's beginning to kind of calm me down a little bit to a point where I didn't realize I was kind of buzzed. You know what I mean? Like buzzed with energy, that once I stopped listening to music nonstop or stopped watching videos or scrolling through the phone, it's breaking that. And it's actually helped. So I feel like what I'm trying to get back to is just being more mindful and deliberate about entertainment for entertainment's sake. Like, I know I get up in the morning, I'm not listening to music unless my work project requires it. Like if I make a video and I need music, okay, I got it. But I know when I get home and we sit down for dinner, we're going to watch Survivor. That Survivor is the entertainment for me. Now, while that sounds terrible for some of you, it should also remind you of like back when you knew that Friday night was going to be this show. Hey, tonight at 6, this show is on. But you had to know that because it wasn't on whenever you wanted. If you didn't watch it at 6 p.m., you missed it. If you didn't tape it with your VCR, right? Yeah, TGIF. You got some Family Matters, maybe some Perfect Strangers, Step by Step. Yeah. And then the next day you would talk about it with your friends or, you know, your family or whatever. But it was kind of like that Mark McGrath video that we watched. He was talking about that the 90s were the last time that we enjoyed media in real time together. And then it became a social thing because you could talk about it. Yeah, and I'm the same way. Like I'm always got something playing in the background. There's always some kind of noise. 100%. I'm just as guilty, if not more guilty than everybody else. So I'm certainly not deterring anybody from doing anything. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and it's been. I feel like it's been helping me. And I think where I'm getting that, or what I'm getting at is, it does feel very reminiscent of the Blockbuster thing that we talked about. Because like when you went to Blockbuster and you made it a point to like, okay, which movie do I want? Which game do I want? I'm gonna have this thing for 2 days. And you made a very conscious decision. This was gonna be the entertainment. And then you made that shit matter. You paid your money. If the movie sucked, you still watched it. And you're like, okay, well, I watched it. It sucked, but that's what I chose. You were kind of rolling the dice. Instead of knowing every review, every critic's thoughts, and you kind of made your own decision. Yeah. And so Kool-Aid just said it. If it's too quiet, I get anxious. I'm the same way. But I feel like the reason for that is because I'm constantly wired in, and that's what causes the anxiety, right? That's actually what's doing it. Now, of course, when you take that away, the anxiety gets worse, but I do feel like that constant injection is what has made most of us as anxious as we are. Because we're the most anxious now, all of us, than we have ever been as a society. And that constant engagement is just like, it can't be good for us. I know it feels good, but I think it's what's getting us. Yeah. And we've talked about this. Like you look at the shows that we watched, you know, we watched the intros from the kids shows and how much they've changed from the 70s to now, and you can literally watch the speed accelerate, the colors, the noise. Oh, it's wild.
Go with honor, friend.
And you know, it's easy for some of the older generations that have not experienced it in the same way and at the same pace that a lot of us have, not to mention the kids nowadays, literally just digital natives. They have grown up inside a digital headspace their entire lives. So the older generation looks at this and goes, oh, everybody's anxious. Bullshit. Everybody's just being a bunch of pansies. Just get over it. Quit being a whiner and go do your thing. But we've been plugged in for half of our lives, if not more. I had an analog childhood till I was about 15, and then it became the internet. And then I had a digital adulthood, and here we are now. So, for anybody that's younger than me, you had more of that digital upbringing than I did. So, to think that we've been wired in for decades of our lives, yeah, it makes sense that we are the most anxious we've ever been. So the question just becomes, well, now what? You know? Do you just say F it and embrace it? Do you try to do something about it? Do you find a way to manage it? Is it the lesser of 9 evils? And you're just like, yeah, it's not perfect, but it's better than the alternative. You know? You just got to find what works for you.
For the Alliance. Be careful. Greetings. For the Alliance. Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
Hello. See you around.
I got you by 4-ish years. The car is the only place I can take silence. I remember in high school, my mom walking into my bedroom and not understand how I was studying with the TV and the radio on. Yeah, that's something that I totally forgot about, but that's true. Having the TV on and the music on and studying was like somehow the right puzzle to get my brain locked in for like 5 minutes, and then I was bored. But yeah, very different. Obviously not the right answer, but we somehow did it. Yep. I mean, some of my greatest naps ever were while the stereo was just blaring, and I would just fall down into the bed and pass out. Something about that noise was like a blanket. My parents were also frequent music listeners, talk radio. Mostly I find something benign to fill the space, match my mood, and work from there. Yeah, for sure. And I'm incredibly grateful that I did not have things like friggin' TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever when I was in school, middle school, high school. I mean, kids do dumb shit now. I would have been one of those kids doing dumb shit. And I think that most of us can say, yeah, I probably would have done something stupid too. Yep. Every one of us was a dummy at some point. So I get it. I'm just glad I didn't. That's all. You know? I mean, I was like in my 20s when MySpace was a thing. That was fine. Exactly. We could burn the Polaroids. Yep. We could get rid of the negatives. Domino Rally. Yep. Oh yeah. I never got into Tumblr. What was the deal with Tumblr? I remember it being a big thing, and then it just went away one day. But what was so special about it? Did it just tumble sites into you? What was the gimmick? Rule number 1: don't get caught. Yep. Oh, it's still there? Oh, I thought it went away. Blog site? It was unmonitored was the gimmick. What was it for? Was it like MySpace? Tumblr was kind of like Twitter. Kind of, sort of, but not really. Damn it, Mia. Memes and fan fiction. Lots of problematic areas. Damn, these cats haven't got a chance. Had a lot of adult content, problematic. Oh, a blog site where people would become their most unhinged selves. Sounds like most sites now. It's like Instagram, you can upload pictures there and also write stuff. So kind of like Twitter with longer posts. So basically just a big blog site. You have your own page and you can upload pictures and stuff, but it's a blog basically. Okay. Lots of smutty stories. Okay. Now I know. Yeah, I really thought it went away. Like, was there... Am I thinking of... Was there a site called Bumble? Why does that sound familiar? Bumble. Is it like a hookup site for bees? Oh, it's a dating app. Okay. Did that go away? Bumble is dating. Got it. Oops. Is this when we start doing our nails? Yes. Yes. Now that we're talking about dating and who's the fly guy in the bunch, who you going to the dance with? Who are you passing notes to when you ain't supposed to be passing notes? You finished your nails already? Well, wait for the rest of us. Damn it. Chad. It's always Chad. Sick of Chad. Yes. Star 69, yep. Oh, what do we got here? Huh. All right, got some stuff, I guess. Stuff I can't use. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, we have privacy now on our cell phones. I mean, that's debatable. But, like, back in my day, do you remember, like, you could have a conversation on your landline, and then all of a sudden you realize, like, your mom's listening. Oh, like you think you have privacy, and then it's, Ross! Huh? Are you on? Oh, God. That was like one of the only times that you would just shit your pants. And it was completely acceptable. Nobody looked down on you for that. Yeah. Oh. Yep. Thank God my mom was a mouth breather like me. She didn't get away with it for long. Like, is there a panting dog on the phone? Mom? Get off the phone. Oh. 2 a.m. Trying to talk romantic with the ladies. Damn it, Ma. Like, Mom, 35. Let it go. Talk romantic. Yep. You've done. Damn it, April. Don't be listening to your siblings' conversations. That's right. Roscoe got game. I'm telling you. Yep. Yeah. There we go. We ain't doing too bad. We already level 8.5. Yeah. If the tea was really good. God, my biggest fear though, because I did not do well in school. I'm sure that won't surprise any of you. I hated school. I was so bad at it, and I was always in trouble for not doing like the work. I just couldn't. I wasn't a good learner. The worst thing was when you would hear the phone ring, and then one of your parents would say, "Yeah, this is she." Oh. Yeah, this is Ross's dad. Oh, God. It's one of my teachers. What are they going to say? And then the friggin' hurricane that was coming after that was going to be just ugly. Not working up to his potential. Whatever. Oh, nightmare. Yep. See, I was the other way. I loved the people part. It was the learning I couldn't understand. Yep. Oh, if you had the luxury of like getting home first and erasing the message from the answering machine, that was, you lucked out on that one. Oh, I did the same thing, Britta. I had my mom's signature down to a science. I can still do it. All the little nuances. Yep. What a turd. Not you, me. But I guess also you. We'll be turds together. Never got away with anything at school. You were the third kid. If my brother didn't try it, my sister had gotten caught doing it. Yeah. And the first answering machines actually had cassette tapes. These tiny little adorable cassette tapes. You get home and you see a little red blinking light. You're like, oh, we got a message. It was great. Oh, I wonder who it is. Now you're like, ugh, got a message. Damn it. What do they want now? Everybody needs something. Now, I tell you, words that still make my skin crawl. I have a visceral reaction to them. Midterm and report card. Awful. Awful. God. I got my midterms. Ugh. Trauma. Yep. Yep. Report cards. Term paper? I don't know if it's the same thing, but yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Pop quiz? I mean, sucks, but not getting my ass kicked for a pop quiz. You know, like every midterm, every report card. Oh, horrible. Oh, man. Report cards now get directly emailed to the parent. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Yep. Huge 10-page report with sources. Jeez. I mean, that's some college level shit right there. I ain't doing that shit in high school. Nope. I mean, I was such a dummy in middle school. Not for like grade. I mean, I was for grades and stuff, but like, this is the mistake I made. Let's say 7th grade. And for those of you who don't know, so you get your report card once every like quarter. Okay. So you're getting 4 report cards through the school year, essentially, something like that. Halfway through that period, you're getting midterms, so you can kind of see where you stand grade-wise for each class. It wasn't as official, like document-wise, as the report card, but it was just like a sheet that had all your classes, your teachers' names, and then your grade for each one. Each teacher would fill out your grade on that line, like with a pen. My dumbass would be on the school bus with different colored pens, and I would try to turn an F into an A+. And so you'd have like C, C, D, D, B, gym class, F. And then that friggin' F went from like an adult writing an F to and just a scribbled fiasco on the paper, and it's like grades A+. What? Like a bear wrote it. And then I would give it to my mom. Look, not too bad. Couple D's, but no F's. She was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious? What's up with this one?" I don't know. Oh, that's what it was. I actually remember. I said, "Well, I got so excited because I thought I did bad. I just started coloring it in." I was on the bus and I was so excited I was coloring it in. What an idiot. God. That's what I mean. Dumb. Thought I was smarter than everybody else. I was just excited. I was shut up. God, I want to smack myself.
Have a good one.
Just a couple of D's. Yeah. Yep.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Ding. Oh, level 9 already. See, we should have been like level 20 by now. But I'm just running my food hole. Oh, PEMDAS. How dare you? Oh, man.
Go with honor, friend.
Only time I got an F in school was geometry. That stuff went over my head.
How are you? See you.
I've told you this before.
Safe travel.
I'm not proud of it, but it is true. In kindergarten, I was a social butterfly, did great. Always had the girlfriends, all of them. That was very important for me, obviously. First grade, genius. I was the youngest kid in class, kicking ass. Second grade, great. Third grade, still great. Still all the girlfriends. Fourth grade, started to go downhill just a little bit. Wasn't great. Fifth grade is where the bottom fell out. From 5th grade until I graduated high school, every year I was in danger of staying back a year. Every year. It was that close. Ugh. I don't know how I did not just lose my damn mind. And I remember like trying to do my homework and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't focus on anything. So I would ask for help and I would try to like pay attention and learn what they were telling me, but I couldn't. And I would, and I would just lose focus, and then I get yelled at, and it was horrible. Yeah. Hated it. I hated those 8 years. I would have killed for C's. Yep. I did, though. I graduated. I made it. Yep. Man. I actually don't know. We've talked about this a number of times. I don't know if I have ADD or ADHD. I will tell you, I've talked to Annie about it, who is a PhD, right? And she tells me, I think you have traits of it, but I don't think that it's enough to make you dysfunctional. And that's kind of the line, you know, because I'm not treated for it. I'm not on medication for it. I've held a steady job for 20 years. Yeah, there's things that are a little wonky sometimes with my focus, but I've made it work and I've been able to manage it. Now, as a kid, that's a different story, but the water is under the bridge. You know what I mean? So not really much I can do about it. And the way that she puts it is like, well, you can go and get seen and, you know, maybe they can give you medication, but like, do you think that you need it? Do you struggle at work? Do you do this? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm 45. I'm doing okay, you know? So I just let it roll, you know? God, some of y'all doing calculus and shit. Jeez. I was so excited when I started high school that I only had to take 2 years of math of the 4 years. That's just the rule. You got 4 years of high school, only got to do 2 years of math. I'm like, sweet. I'm going to knock them out in the beginning and be done with them, and I'll never do math ever again. First year, algebra, fail. Okay. Next year, let me get the algebra out of the way. Got it. Third year, finally, last year of geometry. Fail. All 4 years math. Damn it. Yep, still got me. Yep. Didn't realize back then my diet can worsen my ADHD. Interesting. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Yep. I thought I was lazy in school until my 4th grade teacher figured I needed glasses to see the damn chalkboard. Damn. See, Jules, I feel like that was most of us. Just want to hang out with friends. Like, school was great just because you had friends. Well, for some of us. Yeah. Geometry is useful math, but nah, not for me. I don't want it. I don't want any math. Oh, Jiro, I just got a little cream soda, that's all. Nothing fancy. Just a little cream soda. We're just having some snacks tonight. It's time for another cookie. Here you go, Liz. I know you were asking about the Keebler elves. So these EL fudge cookies. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can give you a little influencer hand. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Right. Oh. Okay, the lighting isn't great. Get out of my eye. You can't see. Dang. Why am I still in focus? Stupid cookie, I'm gonna eat it. Never mind. Never mind. So good. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Good stuff. But this is what we did as kids. It wasn't a lot, but we did it. You know, maybe like a couple times in the summer when school was down. You just spend the whole night just talking, you know? Nobody yelling at you. Talk about anything. Play video games. Do I feel full of magic now? No, I feel full of calories, which is also good. All right, we'll head down there. We'll hit level 10 and we'll go get Channy. Yep, came out of the tree. That's where the magic's at. Your dad got a degree in chemistry for fun? Yeah. I almost got the fudgegrams. I did. And I was torn between the fudge grams, the fudge sticks, and then the grasshoppers, which are mint. I almost got all three. But then I was like, no, don't be an asshole. Just get a couple stacks, share with your friends, have a nice night. You ate pizza 3 times this week. That's the exact conversation I had today. Immediately followed by, should I get pizza again? Is 4 times too much in a week? Ridiculous. Grasshopper is like a chocolate cookie dipped in chocolate, but it's mint. Grasshopper. Yep. Yeah. At least you know your enablers. Like, part of me was also like, if I just tell them, they'll tell me I should. And I should listen to them. They'll be excited if I get pizza. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yep. Go get her. Much better. There we go. All right. Just being supportive, yeah. Good night, D. You don't yeet the Keebler elves, Muse. Uh-oh, Muse, you better go before it's too late.
Light be with you. For the Alliance.
I know when D starts getting sassy, I know. So, do the right thing, buddy.
Be careful.
I was giving you sass about the sandwich cookies. Man. Hey, where's Ivana? Did Ivana show up? Or did she go to bed?
Go with honor, friend.
You having fun, April? They are a classic. Oh, nice. Not nasty. It's a cookie and chocolate. Ivana, good you made it. I thought I saw you earlier. I just didn't know if you stuck around. Ivana, what time is it where you are? Good. Night, Shannon. Going to read before bed. What a show off. Get her, Haley. Yeah, the grams are better. I know. I was trying to be classic. You're fighting with your computer? Oh, no. It's 12:14. Oh, so you're only an hour ahead of me. Okay, it's not bad. Ivana, aren't you like in Argentina or something? Yeah. You are. Nice! Memory! I suck at school, but I can remember your names. Doing all right. No, directions are different. Too many variables. Palm, are you still here? So I think I just had a memory just flash back. But I could be wrong, so I'm not entirely confident. Wild Child, you are Rachel. All right, good to know. Wild Child, Rachel. Locked in. I don't think you did. I've seen you around a bit, but I don't think you ever properly introduced yourself. Rachel. Like Ross and Rachel. Classic. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. This might be going down. Oh. Health potion. Oh, boy, this is ugly. Let's see here. Let's not worry. Just gonna outrun them. Done. Can't kill me, son. All right. I mean, you might have, and I forgot, but now I know. So thank you, Rachel. See, it gets tricky, though, because here's the thing. As much as I want this all to feel very personal, I want you guys to know each other, you know, you feel comfortable here. It makes sense for me to say, like, oh, there's Rachel. And I know that Wild Child 7465 is Rachel. Everybody else goes, who the hell is Rachel? They don't know. So sometimes I stick to, like, well, like Wild Child says, but I know it's Rachel, you know? That's why if I had my way, you'd all just change your names to what you want to be called. You want to be Dragon? Be Dragon. You want to be Knife Man? Knife Man it up. Oh, God, that's right. That's one of my favorites. I played it so cool, though. Christian? Is that you? What an idiot. What's his name? Jeez. Like it was my long-lost buddy, and I hadn't seen him in a couple months. You want to be Fresh Avocado? So funny. Who's he talking to? That is so funny. I know. Of all the times that he could come in and witness us in our prime, you know? He comes in and that's what we're doing. So funny. Showing you that GIF. Oh, man, that was great. But you know what? That is 100% on brand for us. Well, so no, he didn't watch a stream, okay? We were having a stream, and DPR Ian joined and gave us some props, said a bunch of nice things, donated some money, and then he was kind of gone. So I mean, he's only here for a few minutes, I think, but we had a little conversation back and forth. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then I don't know if you remember this, but if you're a fan of DPR Ian, you might remember there was a thing. It was like a little bit of a hiccup, right? This was only like maybe a year ago, where somebody posted a video on Instagram, one of the stories of Ian donating to a reactor. But when they posted it, it had like his card information on it while he was doing it. It was somebody he was with. He was watching our stream, and they filmed it like, oh, he's so generous with the reactors. But that was us. He was donating to our stream, and then it went like haywire. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can find real quick. Let me get to a safe place. I'm going to show you what we were doing on the stream. I'm not going to pull up the whole clip. It's too long. I might have the thing that I was showing at the moment he walked in. Let me just pull up my thing real quick. Oh, I hope I have it. I hope I have it easily accessible. I was yelling at JoJo, of course. But I was kind of yelling at the rest. I wasn't really yelling. I don't want it to sound like that. But I was giving you guys a bunch of shit. For good reason, too. Oh, I hope I can find it. I was bantering with the chat. You're right. I can see it. I know where it's at. Oh, and this is going to take a second. It's worth it. Trust me. This is totally worth it. Oh, I found it. Yes. Okay. Let me pull up the other window. Okay. This is me trying to make a YouTube video. Here's live chat. YouTube is watching us. I'm trying to get live chat to settle down. Well, here comes JoJo, the little clown. Here comes Lulu trying to solve the problem. And so I'm talking to chat going, this is what it's like with you. I'm trying to be a professional, and this is what it's like. And then all of a sudden this friggin' message comes up in chat, right? This message comes up, and I see it, and I go, wait a second. So in the middle of all this, I go, Christian, is that you? And then sure enough, he pops up. Yeah, hey, we love the deep dive. You're doing great stuff. I hope you like the new album. Went through and donated money. It was really cool. Yep. I know. It's so perfect that that's when he decided to come in. Oh, hell. Yep. New lore unlocked. Oh, man. So fun. You were asking us if we had seen his first comment before he sent this. Yeah, because I think he was on his old YouTube channel from when he was like a dancer by himself or something. I can't remember the name, but yep. So wild. But I love that stuff. I just love that that's a piece of our history. Oh, Haley found it. There you go. We'll pull that up. Yeah, I do. It's one of my favorite. Well, it's one of my favorite things, but it's one thing that I do love about this is that we actually do get some feedback sometimes from the artists themselves. Even if it's just a heart, you know that they watch. That's pretty cool. You don't generally have that level of like interaction on a lot of things. You know what I mean? So I can pull this up. Go. Is this the first one? Oh, there it is. That's right. Baramu. All right, this is pretty small, but I'm gonna pull this up. Roscoe, I just want to say thank you for the deep dive on my artistry and lore. Me and my team are thoroughly impressed and extremely grateful. Thank you. Loved it. And of course, thank you to the fans. And then, of course, I said some stuff back. The honor is ours. Thank you. I can't wait for your take on the hybrid. It will be out in the next coming months. Thank you, sir. Love what you're doing. We are a fan. Oh, this was the first one. I think this was maybe not. I can't remember what the order was, but this had me cackling. Wait. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting anything because I'm just hollering at you animals. Thank you. Please have an amazing day. Keep doing what you're doing. You're inspiration to many, and so are your viewers. Have a blessed one. So that was from him, and I think he donated like $50. It was wicked cool. Did not see that coming at all. Yep. You think that's the order? Oh, chat went friggin' batshit crazy. Rightfully so. Just to have DPR Ian just jump in and be like, hey, what? Yeah. We've been just collecting them as we go. I wish I had a list. I tend to keep lists and numbers and all the details, but I just haven't done that. Somebody mentioned Big Ocean. We heard from Big Ocean recently. Well, not heard from. They didn't reach out and call me on the phone, but like they commented on the video, the reaction. So that was pretty cool. Tiger JK, yeah. Georgia Cavallo was one. I think she's out of Germany. Smaller artist, but still awesome. And she was extremely pleased that we reacted to her stuff. Yeah. Oh, and the whole thing with Dom and Youngblood, that shit was crazy. I love that. Dom is so, not Dom, Charlie. So friggin' cool. I can't wait to talk to him again. Apologize for eating his M&M. Gorgeous George. Yep. Classic Georges. Yeah, I told you, I was on Chinchilla's stories on Instagram. Not good enough. Fert's like, no, I want you to get a message from her. What? Greedy. Come on. No. That's not enough. No. I know I raised the bar too high. Yeah. Can you blame them? We're just a fun group, you know? I'm a little nervous about Channy. I don't want to manifest that just yet. I feel like I need some more time to calm things down with him. Yeah. You know, if Chan sees something, he's going to say something. The things that I have said. I know. Yeah. God, if if any one of the dudes was in the friggin' stream, I don't know what I would. I was cool with Ian, you know, Christian. I don't know, man. Imagine if Junie joined a mono night. Dude. Yeah. Wassa, I would just explode. Hey, Lou. Lou was just reminiscing. We were just talking about the night that Ian came into the chat when I was hollering at everybody. Yeah. We've reminisced on everything under the sun. Blockbuster, MTV. So much. Been a nice, easy, quiet night. Just eating some cookies. That doesn't surprise me one bit. I mean, no offense, but that was wild. Can I take 3 or 4 of them? That's kind of bold. Let's see if I can. Let me just focus for a second, which I couldn't do in school. I'm going to try it now. Okay, we got 2. Come on. All day. Let's go for the 9 first. Ooh. Don't do it. Son of a. Switch to aspect. Sorry, just got to focus. All right. Crushed it. All right. All right, where were we? Yep. Yeah, of course, like my dream would be to hear from the guys. 'Cause that's our whole thing, you know? Wassa would be that's my hashtag greedy. Chenmina would be nice. Also greedy. I mean, but I would be happy hearing from anybody. Of course, with the exception of like when I say, you know, critical things and the artist gets sassy with me. That's not cool. That's when I feel like a complete ass. I'm like, ah. Yeah, sorry you didn't like it. We'll try harder next time. Awkward. See ya, Jiro. Have fun, buddy. Get you some rest. Thanks for hanging out with us. Nice chill night. It's usually a lot more chaotic. Oh, it's right there. Duh. I need to smash these dudes and then immediately run up and get that thing. I did not do that. Ooh, this bad. That's bad. Huh. I'll just take one out. Yes. Yay! Oh, it's like new life in me. Like I just turned into a superhero. It's like I picked up the star in Mario. Dude, what just overcame me? That was nuts. Level 10, Channy time. Uh-oh. Damn it! You butthole. By the time I finish with this dummy, I'm gonna have the other two spawning and I won't be able to loot the body. This is gonna be bad. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's already back? Shut up. Dude. That is crazy. We just hit level 10. All right, let me just try this one more time with these two. And then we're moving on. Channy time. Oh. Ooh. Okay, that works. Heal. All right. As soon as I kill him, we got to roll. Come on. Go. All right. Move, bro. Move. Move. Dude, come on. Oh, I got it. That was insane. I need to fix that. Hit me, baby, one more time. All right, let's get out of here. Good job, buddy. All right. Whoa, what the hell is that? Very different. So level 10, we get our pet. Let's turn in something in Stormwind. Turn in this down here. We'll hearth back and get our pet. Yes. Yes. And I got a talent point. I like the increased health on the pet. Sounds nice. Yeah. Here we go. What are we doing? 3.5 hours. Wow, I'm surprised. But again, pretty much what I was hoping for. Just low-key, chilling, hanging out with friends, having some snacks.
Greetings. Light bless you. Be careful for the Alliance. Go with honor, friend.
Ugh. Mia, you needed this today? You had a bad day? You had a bad week? You're just tired? You just needed some couch time. Needed some Roscoe in your eyes. Night, Muse. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Glad you got some downtime today. I know you guys are working hard. Long week. Yep, I hear that. Yep. Wild Child. Rachel. Psh. Lou, we're going to do a slew of nostalgic movies on the couch at some point. Princess Bride, Dark Crystal, Never-Ending Story. Yeah, that's the plan. The classics. See if they hold up. They will. We know. Now, don't start adding movies. I'm watching you, greedy. We do have many more movie nights ahead of us, though, for sure. Yep. Many more. I mean, hell, you all reminded me that we watched Beauty and the Beast. I forgot about that. I think movie nights, I think of Harry Potter every time. Night Whip. Are we finishing the Twilight series? No. Nope. The one was all we needed. It accomplished all of the missions that we were after. Ooh, Staying Alive. Good one. That's a good idea. David Bowie's Crotch. Yep. Beauty and the Beast. Fifth Element. What else? Ivana, you've never seen Princess Bride or Dark Crystal either? You got to make it for those. I would love to hear your thoughts after we're done. See what you think. Now, Dark Crystal, I'm not sure about because, like, it's one of those movies that might only be special when you're a kid, but I'm not sure. But I do believe that The Princess Bride will hold up. I really do. Galaxy Quest. Yep. Swiss Army Man. Thank you very much. Yeah. Now, that's true. I did say we might need to check out Twilight 2 because all this talk about Team Edward and Team Jacob. Team Jacob? Jacob, yep. And yet Jacob was just a nobody in the first movie. So where the hell did this Clash of Titans come from? Clash of Glittery Titans. So that's when you were like, well, the second movie. Oh, here we go. This is how they get you. Yep. Oh, Belly, you still watch Dark Crystal? Really? Huh. That gives me hope. That's awesome. I feel like I can still see just snapshots of the movie but I could not tell you the last time I saw it. You bought a board game of it? Huh. It's horrible. It usually is. Yeah, I bought a World of Warcraft board game. Nope. Just sits on a shelf. Nope. Haven't seen it recently, but you love it. See, and I remember loving that. I remember watching it a lot, and I remember it feeling super whimsical, magical. But again, I mean, you're 7 years old. You're 9 years old. Jumanji, I have seen Jumanji once. I thought it was pretty awesome. I also saw the later one with like The Rock and Kevin Hart, Jack Black. That was good. I enjoyed that one too. Watched that on a cruise ship. That was fun. Oh, training. Training, hunter, pet, all that good stuff. Chronicles of Narnia I saw one time about 7 years ago.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
You need something? See you later. Safe travels.
Greetings.
Sell a few things. We'll save a little bit of meat because I'm sure Chaney's going to want to eat something when we get him. Now we can get rid of these junky bullets because we got level 10 bullets now. Yeah. Oh, new bracers. Yes, please. Got it. Okay.
Honor, friend.
Let's grab just a couple more bullets and then go see the trainer and then go get our pet. Pixie, if you fall asleep, that's just fine, buddy. That's just fine. I'll even give you the bedtime voice.
I supply only the finest goods.
All right, all stocked
Safe
up.
travels.
What was funny about the cartoon one was, yeah, we did. The whole point of the stream was to watch the cartoons. But real quick, nobody cared about the cartoons and everybody just wanted to watch the commercials, which is so funny. It's so ironic considering. So ever since then, I've thought, what if we just did a whole stream of like 80s and 90s commercials? I mean, if we love nostalgia, that shit would be fun. That would be so much better. Who cares about the shows? I want to see the commercials. I want to see a VO5 hot oil help shampoo commercial, you know? Should totally do that. I do like the idea, going back to what Wood said, I do like the idea of the movie night, but you don't know what movie it's going to be. I kind of like that. I'm not saying we do it all the time, but we try it, see how it goes. Calgon, take me away. Yep. Whoa. Some scary stuff here. Level 54 skeleton on fire running around. Herbal essence, that's right. Jeez.
Great to meet you. Keep your feet on the ground. Welcome.
Serpent Sting 2. Yes. Aggressive shot. Okay, good. All right.
Talk
Let's
to me.
go get us some Channy.
Watch your back.
Got to take the tram again. I have a squirrel onesie? Do I? It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like me. I wore it for the cartoons. Did I? How do I not remember this? Oh. Yes. Were I drinking soju? I don't think so. Maybe. April, you have a screenshot of it? Starting to sound like Liz. No offense. Liz, our couch paparazzi. Chipmunk, squirrel, you know. Oh. It is a chipmunk. You're right. Yep. I'm sure I got that from Joyce. Oh, you even have the GIF. Of course you do. Impressive. Oh, we are almost level 11 already. I told you I was adorable. God, looking back at the things that we have done in the last 4 years, between the friggin' costumes and Sailor Moon and the French Maid and the Chipmunk and the Ginjamas, 24-hour streams, just all the things. Money Gun, Cowboy Jimin from Barbie, so much. Love that we kept going. It's been a journey. You're damn right. Night, Kool-Aid. See you, buddy. I know exactly. All the times I said, Joyce, don't. Just stop it. Nope. Nah. All the stories. Yeah. Yep. God, Farquaad. I forgot about that. I did. I blocked that one right out. What I am proud of, though, with the Farquaad stream, I had my desk set up because it's a standing desk, or the up and down. I had it set up as a standing desk, so when I revealed the outfit, I was on my knees and I walked into the shot, and you just saw the top of my head at the desk. That was so good. Oh, man. I was so glad I did that. Oh, that's right. 18 was so confused. Oh, I forgot about that. Yep. Yeah, I think Sailor June was probably that one was probably the fan favorite because it was the first time I'd ever done anything like that. Nobody was expecting it. And again, something I'm proud of, that reveal of it's Halloween, I told you I was going to do it, and then I tricked you because the first like 10 minutes of the stream was me not in costume. Do you remember that? I'm sure you will, because that was pretty different.
Interest you on a pint? Be good.
Yes! 11! Let me see something. Do I have... Oh, I do have it. Shut up. Oh, I got it. Look at this. This right here. Hold on. I'm going to let it... This is from the stream. Okay, watch. The beginning of the stream is this right here. And I say, let me fix my camera. And then, boom, I'm in. That's live stream, baby. I was so friggin' proud of that. I'm a director. Damn, that was so cool. I was so nervous. Yeah, that was crazy. That's all right, Ivana. You with us now? Jeez. And then, of course, Gino got a hold of it. It was like, the internet is not for things like this. I'm like, I disagree. I disagree. All right, so we got to tame some animals real quick and then bring Channy home. Oh, that's right. You couldn't even see those heels. I was wearing those 5-inch stilettos and killing it. I was backing that thing up on Junie. He remembers. He remembers. Where is my tame? Oh, it's in my quest log. There we go. All right, what am I doing? Tame beast. Tame a large crag boar. Got it. God, imagine that. Now, I will say, and I've said this before, but some of you may not have heard it. What I'm waiting for is for one of them, like Yoongi. I'm waiting for Yoongi to mention in some way Purfest. And if he does, there's no confusion. There's no chance that it's a coincidence. No way. I'm telling you, word's gonna get out and he's gonna mention something about, oh, I could interview and we could drink every time I go, Dude, how crazy would that be? Yep. I feel it in my gut. Just to know that he knows, you know, like he doesn't have to play along. He doesn't have to mention us. Just, I know. Yep. Zeno, you haven't been with us on a Purfest? Hey, we got a buddy. Let's go. Oh, man. Zeno, were you with us for the tavern? The WoW tavern crawl? I don't think you were. I think you came after. A tragedy. You were not. You were here for the Minecraft one. Very different.
What's on your
Very different.
Be good.
So, Zeno, did you watch the Warcraft Tavern Crawl on the replays? Next up, we've got Tame a Snow Leopard. Not yet. I'm not there yet in the list. Oh, man. Zeno, you're in for something special. That tavern crawl, that's couch history right there. I wouldn't. Okay, actually, no, I would go that far. That Lulu puts it best. Yeah. The Minecraft one was coherent. Like a child telling a story. That was my favorite line from that whole thing. There were a lot of good ones, too. So friggin' funny. Yeah, not only did we do it, we did a reaction of it like a couple months later. And that was so fantastic. Oh, that was so funny. And that's one of the reasons I'm afraid to do it again. Like, expectations so high that I don't think we can top that. And that's not a matter of topping it. I don't want it to just be like, oh, let's just be bows. No, like, it was so fun. But, man. Yep. There we go. Snow leopard. Don't tell Lulu. She's going to be ashamed of me. There we go. Yeah, I did not remember most of it. Jeez. The pizza, the magical pizza that kept coming back. Found that shit days later behind the chair. God, that was awesome. That's all I'll say, though. I mean, you got to watch it. You'll definitely appreciate it. I rewatched it twice? Jeez.
You got my attention. Be good. Off with you. Be good.
Ice Claw Bear. There we go. Get him, guards. Good job, buddy. The ending to the reaction was, I don't even remember it. You're slowly working through all the streams in order, so it'll be a great. Oh my God. So, out of curiosity, Zeno, what do you know about what number you're on? And are you using the master list on Patreon to keep track? Oh, let me check real quick. Let me check my books. Comes our Channy. Using the master list? Awesome. Good. Glad that's getting some use. Yes. Channy. Channy. Wait, was Channy a wolf? Did he start as a bear? Or did we talk about making him a bear? What am I remembering? Huh. Wolf it is. Okay, wolf. Get rid of this knucklehead.
Talk to me.
Oops.
Off with you. How are you? Hey, good.
That's right. Tay was the
Watch your
bear.
back. Off with you.
Yes.
Watch your back.
Get rid of him. Let's go get us a wolf. That's right, 'cause we did the K-pop hunter thing and that didn't work out. Bummer. Plus we died. So wolf. You're not far in. Stream 15. Right before Glossgate. I love that you're doing it in order. I really am. That makes me so happy. I mean, you've got a hell of a ways to go. Like, if it's... Like, Xeno, we're approaching 1,600 hours of live streams on Patreon. 1,600. So, you need to, like... That's crazy. There's so much. Yeah. But if you do, good for you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's all that matters. I know. I know. Here's our Wolfie Wolf. Oh, wait, can I do it yet? Yes, I can. Tuckus. Tuckus. Tuckus looking good. Yes. Can we feed him? Can't feed him yet. Nope. Okay, let's rename him Channy. Channy. Yes. Oh, he's a good boy. All right. All right, head up to Armforge, turn this bad boy in, and we'll... Not tonight. We're going to wrap up tonight because we still got the concert tomorrow morning. Next time we go out, whenever that will be, I have no idea. We got zombies. We got all kinds of stuff to be doing. Next time we go out, we'll head for Westfall and go for Thick Chick. Oh, Kathy, I've been thinking about it. As a matter of fact, yeah, it's been in my brain. Because that first live stream, as fun as it was, like, it was a charity live stream. It was a lot. And, like, you know, I got sick in the middle of it. That was terrible. There was so much going on. I did not, like, I hardly ate. I ate, like, Jell-O and bananas for, I had, like, one banana every 3 hours. A couple little Jell-O. It was terrible. That was awful. What time are they doing this concert? I'm looking at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I think that's going to give me just enough time to do the concert before Annie gets home. Yeah. 10 a.m. Eastern. Oh, the team's getting back together. Yeah, I did. I had to eat bananas because I was an endurance athlete for 24 hours. That's right, the yellow sweater. Yep. And nobody knew for like a year. Nobody knew what the yellow sweater was on Discord. That was so fun. It was like 3 of us that knew. Loved that. A year. Yep. Somebody would say something in Discord and one of us would put a yellow sweater on it. as an emoji, and no, and be like, yellow sweatshirt. We knew what it meant. All right, what am I doing here? I got to turn something in. No, don't care about that. Nope. Speak with somebody. Hall of Arms. As soon as we get this skill to feed him, we gotta feed him. He's not happy. I do feel like this was the best balance of tonight. Something to look at on the screen,
Be good.
but we're just chatting along. Oops.
Safe travels. See you soon.
Discussing the olden days. Back before time existed. The land before time. Hey! Alright, let's feed him. Revive. Tame. Feed. Call. Dismiss. Got it. Feed. Fish? Doesn't like fish. Meat? Yes. All right, 2 meats, no waiting. Hopefully that helps. And we might as well hearth back to Stormwind because we're going to be heading for Westfall next time we're on. Just check the auction house real quick, see what we can spend this 100 gold on. This took us be making money already. I tell you, the braids bouncing, I think that's what did it. That cat didn't even know what hit him. Britta, I will answer that question for you. So the question is, I saw my Discord song request got a mod added tag. Does that mean it'll get watched during the next music review stream? No, it means it was put on a playlist that I'll have, but I may not pick it. That's kind of how it goes. So even though the playlists are kind of built for me, I'm still the one that chooses from that playlist. So it's still the shake of a dice, but it is on the playlist somewhere. Hopefully that answers your question. Ooh. Some good stuff. I shouldn't be wasting money on gear. I'm such a low level. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I got everything I need. Got my Channy. I'm going to have my thick chick. Oh, what's going on over here? Nope. Nope. All right, let's go upstairs. Go to bed. Yes. Big old bed. I know it's bedtime, buddy. Yeah, come on. Come on. Oh, he's a good boy. Yes. Yep. See, April, I'm with you. Alliance, home, sweet home. Channy's here. Tukus is here. Thick Chick will be back. Nice time traveling tonight. This was so fun. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Yeah, we had a full week. Furt was gone. I wanted to knock out a bunch of stuff. We got plenty of XG going on. We got BTS going on. We got the comeback. We had Twilight, Nostalgia Night, all these goodies. I hope you had fun tonight, peeps. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for time traveling with me and enjoying snacks. I hope you had a good first little slumber party. I know it was only a little over 4 hours, but with tonight and then zombies and then the studio notes and then XG and then the comeback last night and the concert tomorrow. I didn't want to go all night, but I hope you had fun. Hope the group was good company for you. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully for the concert, around 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'm Roscoe, your buddy. Look out for each other. We still have a long journey ahead of us.